and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Longley in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, and it's Burke in at the 3, the small forward. A good chunk of the season is past us now, Grant. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets. But, B.A., the rookies, they are learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
And it's the Bucks to start out. Here's Jefferson, guarded by Russell. Pass to Kelly. With the fadeaway. 2 points. That one goes. Now Russell. Here's the natural. For 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Here's Longley. Rebounded by the Lakers. Tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Here's Sharp, following the score by Los Angeles. And Burke pulls it down. Russell deciding where to go with it. The natural. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Bucks have gone 1 for 3 so far. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with the Lakers head coach. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Back over to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now here's Sharp, guarded closely. Pass to Jefferson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And the Lakers have possession. They trail by 1. The natural can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Sharp, no good.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
The natural. And yep, it's good. The natural's gotten his second bucket of the game. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's Jefferson, guarded by Russell. Antetokounmpo, that's good.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And Russell's got the ball here for Los Angeles. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
And Milwaukee decides to take their first time out here and their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
And the Bucks making a change here. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. A minute 37 left in the first quarter. Here's Powell. And he lays it up and in.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
.125 left in the first quarter of the game. Steps back and shoots. And he can't bank that one in. Los Angeles leading by 3. Three-pointer. Jefferson grabs the miss. Pass to Lopez. Over Powell. And the Bucks miss again.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
It's Powell on the wing. Here's Hunter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Bucks trail by 5. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Vassell, he's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Patterson. Hunter with some nice D.
Just enough resistance to force the miss, barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Cartwright gets the bucket.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's the natural. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Vassell. The putback. It's good on the putback. Kelly's got his second basket of the night.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Lakers ahead. They're up by 5. We've got... And for those of you just tuning in, here's Matson. Right now averaging 6 a game. 1:50 left in the first half of basketball. The natural. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
50 left in the first half of basketball. The natural. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
A 14-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. On the floor for Milwaukee, we've got Devin Vassell, and it's Kelly in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Jefferson can't hit.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, the natural in their last time out against the Spurs was all business. He finished with 19 points and did a nice job of spreading the ball around. He's been on a real hot streak of late, and I think everyone wants to see just how long he can keep this up. Guys?
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Oh, man, talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy. The Bucks trail by 11. 43 seconds left in the second period. Here's Kelly. He's covered by Suggs. Fades. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Probably didn't need the fade on that shot, but he might have thought the defender was a little bit closer.
Los Angeles leading by 9. The natural passes to Powell. Suggs outside. 16 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. The Natural gets the bucket. The Natural's got 6 here in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Sharp. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
That free throw good from Sharp. 5 ticks left in the second quarter. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
We've got Jalen Suggs, and it's Burke in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Shot clock at 6. It's Suggs with a drive. And that one's good. Suggs has got his second bucket on the night.
So cunning and effective in screen and rolls. I really like watching Suggs operate in these sets.
Jefferson, pass to Sharp. With the drop. Okay, look out!
Man!
Wow!
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. The Natural gets the bucket.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Throw it down on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Jefferson, pass to Antetokounmpo. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped. This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Bucks trail by 12. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my...
And fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight. Free throw drops for Lopez. Both teams deciding to change it up. No good on the second free throw. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And there have been two very different performance teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. We've got Sharp, and it's Vassell in at the 3. And that one's good. Sharp.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Russell up top. Pass to the natural. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First one falls for him. You know, one of the ideas that's been thrown around for the All-Star festivities, a one-on-one tournament with $1 million prize on the line, RJ.
That is amazing when you think about that number, but players are making $75, $80 million a season. Ultimately, that's got to come from within, the want to compete against the best on the biggest stage.
The Bucks trail by 21. Here's Jefferson. Outside Sharp. Misses from close range. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. And that one's good. Sharp.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Garnett passes to the natural. Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
Here's Sharp. And the bucket is good. Sharp's got 9 points here in the second half.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The rebound by the natural.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Down low. Batson passes to the natural. And he dunks it down.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MLB physical. Get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most help and motivation. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot, it's just textbook basketball.
The Bucks have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jefferson. Here's Kelly. Here's Jefferson. 5 on the clock. He got a piece of it. Here's the natural. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Hunter's checked in for the Lakers. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Milwaukee. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Cartwright. Here's Longley. Uses the glass on the layup. Longley's gotten his first basket of the night.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the natural.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Here's Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Vassell. Hunter with the rebound. Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 19-7 run to the inside. Pass to Garnett. Here's the natural. 6 to shoot. Here's Garnett. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart. And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always